What's up everyone, Alex here. Have you heard of rain code before? If not, then you're in the right video, because we're going to talk about every single piece of information about rain code from the press releases that were sent to me by Spike Chunsoft. The footage that you're seeing right now are the screenshots that accompanied these releases, and I'll be playing the latest trailer in its entirety shortly. The full name for rain code is Master Detective Archives Rain Code, and this is what the press release has to say about the game. Yuma, an amnesiac detective in training, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, tackle unsolved mysteries in a strange city caged by an unending rain. This city of rain is gripped by innumerable unsolved mysteries, which is under the complete control of a mega corporation. Master detectives from around the world, each possessing unique powers, must rise to the challenge of uncovering the truth. With Shinigami by his side, Yuma joins the investigation as a trainee of the detective agency. Master Detective Archives Rain Code takes place in Kanai Ward, a strange city where it constantly rains. The city is divided into several areas, each with a different ambiance. Kanai Ward is also the home of a mega corporation. Both the city and the company have grown alongside each other, but for some time, the city has been under the control of the mega corporation. The government doesn't function properly, and because of its isolation, there's little interference from the outside world. In Kanai Ward, no one can oppose the mega corporation, leaving many mysteries unsolved. There's also a section about gameplay mechanics in one of the press releases, and it kind of tries to boil it down to conduct investigations throughout the city and then get to the bottom of a case in the mystery labyrinth, which kind of implies that you do your investigations in the city and then you go into the mystery labyrinth to pretty much close out the case. The entirety of Kanai Ward is rendered in 3D and can be fully explored. Visit various locations, including crime scenes, and gather leads by conducting interviews. Avoid overlooking hidden clues by thoroughly examining the crime scene from various angles. As the investigation progresses, a realm known as the Mystery Labyrinth will appear. Advance through the Mystery Labyrinth, which is a realm that embodies the mysteries of the real world, and solve puzzles related to the case in order to achieve the truth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a space where human beings cannot interfere, nor can the megacorporation suppress and cover up inconvenient truths. Once inside, however, the mysteries shrouding the case materialize as gimmicks and traps, lying in wait to consume Yuma. The rules of reality don't apply here. The Mystery Labyrinth also changes in appearance as you move through it. As you progress through the Mystery Labyrinth, confront Mystery Phantoms in reasoning death matches. Mystery Phantoms are the embodiment of the will of the person who is trying to cover up the case and prevent the truth from being revealed. They stand before you and argue against your deductions. Mystery Phantoms appear in the form of characters in the game, but the person modeled by the Mystery Phantom may not necessarily be the culprit. In some cases, the Mystery Phantom is the embodiment of the will of the person who is trying to cover up the case for reasons other than being the culprit. In a reasoning deathmatch, it is vital to identify contradictions while dodging the claims unleashed by a Mystery Phantom. Confront contradictions with evidence, and slay the Mystery Phantom with the Solution Blade to defeat it. We also have some information about the cast. Yuma Kokohead, that's a strange last name, is played by Katsumi Fukuhara in Japanese and Lucian Dodge in English. The protagonist suffers from amnesia. His background is unknown, but he was in possession of documents indicating that he was sent to Kanai Ward as a detective in training at an agency in the city. He participates in ongoing investigations, and this also says that he has a lack of self-confidence that results in a tendency to frequently complain. However, he possesses a strong sense of justice and selflessly tries to help anyone in need. Shinigami is played by Sayumi Suzushiro in Japanese and Anjali Kunapaneni in English. Shinigami is a death god contracted to haunt Yuma. She usually appears in her spirit form. Only visible to Yuma, Shinigami is constantly floating and bobbing along at his side. Though cheerfully and chatty, this death god's sense of morality is quite far removed from that of humans. Her words and actions sometimes confuse Yuma. In the Mystery Labyrinth, she transforms into a humanoid form and has the power to intervene in matters. There's also a section about master detectives. Among the detectives belonging to the World Detective Organization, there is a detective with a specialized power called Forensic Forte that aids in their investigative activities. Master detectives are experts in criminal investigation, and using their abilities, they are capable of obtaining information and evidence that will otherwise not be available to ordinary people. Together with Yuma, they take on difficult cases in Kanai Ward. Okay, I read a lot of stuff there, and you're probably wondering like, okay Alex, that's a lot of gobbledygook, what the heck does that actually mean? Well, what it sounds like to me is that Kazutaka Kodaka is actually taking some of the more interesting parts of Danganronpa, which is the investigations and the puzzle elements, and putting it in a structure outside of the high school killings framework that Danganronpa is known about. Which, if you really think about it, if his desire to actually not go back to Danganronpa is because of the subject matter, but also if he's still passionate about all of the kind of gameplay mechanics that have made Danganronpa popular, I think framing it as an investigative/detective style game is actually a really good progression of ideas that can potentially grow larger than just a trilogy or 4 or 5 games. Because as interesting as Danganronpa is, it does exist within a linear framework for storytelling. And in case you haven't played it, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there are connecting elements in between Danganronpa games. That's not to say, of course, that Rain Code can't have that. What Kazutaka Kodaka is doing is providing a better framework so he's not too confined with what he can do with the story. And I think that's actually a really smart idea. The idea behind the Mystery Labyrinths kind of reminds me of a lot of those mini games in Danganronpa. Like, for example, the mini game where you're driving down a road and you have to pick the right road that leads to the right choice. It's kind of like that and kind of reminds me of those styles of gameplay. And of course, the fights with the Mystery Phantoms is not so dissimilar to those trial battles that we've come to know and love in Danganronpa. It's just framed in a very different way. So overall, I think this has all the makings of a great follow-up to Danganronpa without being Danganronpa. And I, for one, welcome it, and this actually makes me really, really excited. And if what I shared actually excited you, you'll want to know that the pre-orders are open in North America at various retailers. The game will come with a standard edition and a mystery full limited edition, which includes The Book of Death, which is an art book featuring commentary from Kazutaka Kodaka, Rui Komatsuzaki, and Shimadoriru. It also contains a limited edition exclusive spirited 6.5-inch Shinigami plush, an outer box with exclusive art from Rui Komatsuzaki, a Noise of Neon official soundtrack composed by Masafumi Takada, a Nintendo Switch Steelbook, and a physical copy of the game. As you might surmise, the scenario is being handled by Kazutaka Kodaka of 2Q Games, who of course is responsible for Danganronpa. The music is being handled by Masafumi Takada of 2Q Games, who's known for his work on Killer 7, God Hand, No More Heroes, Earth Defense Force, and of course Danganronpa, with character designs by Rui Komatsuzaki of 2Q Games, who of course is best known for his work in Danganronpa. Now you're getting why I'm calling this Danganronpa Detectives. Master Detective Archives, Rain Code, is coming out for the Nintendo Switch in spring 2023. Before I play the trailer, I want to hear what you think. Post your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. I am really excited for this game and I hope you are as well. Enjoy the trailer, everyone.
Welcome to the city of perpetual rain. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
What?
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth. a mystery labyrinth. Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events. However, mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of Master Detective Archive's Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system spring 2023.